He. Ah, hey, stop goofing around. You didn't file your paperwork last night. Sorry, I'll do it today for sure. I should get back to work. That bastard. It seems that. He's stuck. Any last words? Slap. Ah, I'm so sorry. It's just. Mosquito. What? I'm no mosquito. Do you even know the difference between a mosquito and me? That's not what A mosquito stops sucking after it gets slapped. See you after work. Does that mean I'm not fired? Are you kidding? HR saw the whole thing. Start packing up your stuff. Ladies, I need advice. I shower with my boyfriend every day. Usually I close my eyes while washing my hair and keep my eyes closed so the soap doesn't get in my eyes. However, today for some reason I opened them and saw my boyfriend was peeing on my leg. And I got mad and he admitted he's been doing this every day while my eyes are closed. I have no idea what to think or do. We've been showering together every morning for 9 years. What should I do? Edit? I talked to him like you said, and he said he was doing it as secret revenge because of the time I put period blood in his morning coffee because I saw a TikTok about how it's a love spell. I suppose we are even now. Oh, hello cutie, would you like to take a bite? Shivering. Side off. Fwop. Pardon for me saying what a lady should do, but you should cover yourself in this cold weather. You can take my cloak. My home isn't far from here. Thank you, but I'm trying to seduce you. I'm a succubus. Ahaha. Sorry, but I am only interested in getting back to my cute cat. Cat, can I meet her? Sure, wah. Nas be so ugly and be in my DMs like sir. Please, you making my eyes hurt. Bye. Yeah, keep talking. Disgraceful conduct, sir. I challenge you to a handball match for this lady's honor. Meet me at her forehead. How many fingers have you had inside of you at one time? Please let 19 be the question number and not the answer. Told my cousin he got me pregnant as an April Fool's joke. He was scared as duck LMAO. Why was he scared? Mechanism. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work, JEW. Thank you, but please refrain from using that acronym. Our organization's name is Journalist Excellence Worldwide. I understand. My middle name is Kevin. Question for girls, what do you value in a man? I like when a man performs small acts of kindness for strangers. I motivate female joggers to run faster at night. Brutally slaughter your own family. Teenagers. Brutally slaughter your own family challenge. It's a TikTok trend. Teenagers. If anyone knows of somebody eating Christmas dinner alone with no family or friends, can you please let me know? I need to borrow some chairs. Are there any cheap drones that can carry a lot of cargo? Is there any security when driving into Times Square? What place in the USA has the most people gathered? Are the Australian bulldog ants hard to breed? What is the most aggressive and venomous? Facial recognition platform misidentified dozens of politicians as criminals. I think the system works. My 3-year-old asked how long he had to wait until he could stop listening to me. I told him he had to listen to me for the rest of his life. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, I'll listen to you for the rest of your life. Toddlers are cold-blooded, man. Do you like chicken? No. Do you like curry? Sorry, no. You won't like what I did. Did you make chicken curry for me? No, I ducked your sister. Study: 70% of men would rather die early than give up meat. An overwhelming majority of men would rather die young than give up eating meat. Yes. Me at 3 a.m. just laying down and thinking about life. Remember, Kevin McAllister could have phoned the police at any time. He was a child who had accidentally been left alone. One call and he would have been safe. But it was never about safety. He was hunting those men. He wanted them to die. It was fun for him. He enjoyed it. This is how Mercedes-Benz advertised their strong headlight. Cool. Now I can actually become blind when driving at night. Lab-grown black hole behaves just like Stephen Hawking said it would. The what? Hospitals introduce sperm extractors for people who don't want to masturbate. If I wanted to stick my dick into something the general public has been using, I'd just get back with my ex-girlfriend. LPT do not pour hot or even warm water on your windshield to outsmart the storm and melt the frost ice quickly. It will crack your windshield. Fake news. As the owner of a windshield installation company, I can verify this is exactly what you should be doing every morning. Vegetables, we need to be stored in special conditions with ideal humidity and temperature. Potatoes. Condoms are not biodegradable. 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 If you care about planet, have unprotected Shreks. STDs and babies are also not biodegradable. Low. Babies are absolutely biodegradable. My girlfriend mad I ducked her twin. Like how the duck was I supposed to know you all look exactly the same. And now she trying to say I should have known cause he got a dick. America sure is having some bad luck. It's almost like it was built on an ancient Indian burial ground. You're dating someone new and you have the opportunity to show them one movie that encompasses everything there is to know about you, your values, your fantasies, and your fears. What's the film? American Psycho. I'm only 19 and I pay my own car insurance bills and have my own place. You all over 20 still living off your parents' low. You live in Indiana. Your total cost per month is probably $2 and a sack of corn. I ducked your mum last night, idiot. Not cool, man, she killed herself. Duck. Sorry, man, I didn't know. After seeing your tiny dick. When I'm working, I don't have lunch until I'm certain that every person on set has had a chance to eat first. Anne Hathaway. On how she avoids being poisoned. This sounded so nice until I read the italics. Serial killers. Gamers. Collecting skins. There is no similarity between us and the gamers. I'm eating breakfast at the busy restaurant below my apartment. A lovely young woman just asked me if I could hurry up and finish my breakfast. My friend is coming in 15 minutes and we want to take your seat. So I'll be here for the rest of today. Me, when I was carrying my dead Great Dane in a giant suitcase on the subway to the vet to get cremated, and a guy asked what's in the bag and I panicked and said laptops and he stole it from me and ran. Me and my adult cousins, laughing as we realized that our table can now be called the adults' table. My nana with zero hesitation. Really, I thought it was the virgins' table. If this can happen to Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, then us mere mortals have no chance. Tamika Hargrave died while cheating on her husband with her car mechanic. Tamika and the mechanic were having Shreks in a closed garage while the car was running when they both passed out from the fumes and died. They were later found by her husband. This meme is from the future. You cannot understand it yet. Constipated woman given laxatives by doctors gives birth to surprise baby. When someone sits on a man's lap, can you feel their dick? It's nearly Christmas, an opportunity to find out for yourself in a socially acceptable way. If your dick had a theme song, what would it be? Law and Order intro. Okay, so first off, me and my family love to visit all different types of zoos, elephants being my all-time favorite. When we took my daughter to see the elephants, I was mortified by the absolute lack of care and concern. This elephant had the largest erection I have ever seen. My daughter began asking me what that was, and she's only 3. If the staff took care of these poor animals and relieved them, then maybe my 3-year-old wouldn't be asking about gigantic elephant erections. Men enjoy mentally unstable women more, study says. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Duck it up, Barbara. She tried her best to help, and I get the feeling you were probably a bitch about it. I hope they don't fire this young lady because you're impatient and expect perfection from a fast food restaurant. I can't imagine how you act in a nice restaurant. Do your teeth fall out when you're eating? I would say ask your man, but I just went through your photos and it looks like he left your ass after he knocked you up. Barbara. Brew, where are you? You better not be ripping me off. Been waiting here for almost an hour. Sorry, your dealer was arrested for methamphetamine possession. Want a donut? They're healthier than meth. My dick is called life. Life is hard. Life is also short. 2012 Nissan Altima. After a jog in Chicago. People, stop making fun of the Prius. Prius drivers 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds off a cliff. I have 2 employees that usually leave work at 6 p.m. They are good, but I don't like that their commitment lasts for work hours only. What should I do as a CEO? You should copy and paste this complaint into a table in Microsoft Word 2007, print it double-sided in landscape mode, fold it in half 8 times, soak it in olive oil and shove it up your ass. A kid born in 2010 is now 18 years. Let that sink in. I never thought I would need to explain a basic math, but since we're here. Kid born in 2010 now is 2018. So you add the 10 to 8. 18. Simple math. So the kid is 18 years in 2018. Simple. If you're reading this, you've been in a coma for almost 20 years. We're trying a new technique. We don't know where this message will end up in your dream, but we hope we're getting through. Please wake up. 2 slices of pizza are the equivalent to swallowing 3 spoons of warm oil. Do you feel like eating pizza now? I've swallowed worse warm fluids. Genie, you have 3 wishes. I want to go to a historic event. Genie Mother Ducker. How to calm your angry girlfriend. You're acting just like my ex. My friend Kev died yesterday at 42 following a cardiac arrest. This is the last thing he ever said on social media. This is how he'd want to be remembered. I'd rather eat my own dick. Kratos is on the nice list. You do know he killed people, right? Who hasn't? Merry Christmas. But where is Donald? Anyone else having trouble with bears doing drug deals in their backyards? You've been poisoned. If you put a few drops of lemon in your eye, it will become green. 6-year-old boy returns $2,000 he found. I pray my kids aren't this dumb. In the 1990s, a California man, Steve Commissar, began putting ads in national magazines selling solar-powered dryers for $49.95. Customers would then receive a simple clothesline in the mail. Oh my gosh, we really don't deserve my mum. All she wanted to do was spell out love in our family pictures. She had no idea. According to a survey, 99% of men didn't notice the mouse on the donut. In case anyone wanted to Photoshop an anime girl holding a condom in her mouth. First day at the unit. I helped my neighbor out with something this morning and she said to me I could marry you. I couldn't believe it. You do something nice for someone and they threaten to ruin your life in return. I'll never forget the time a girl cried in my arms 'cause her cat died and I got hard. Morning wood. My grandfather smoked his whole life. I was about 10 years old when my mum said to him, "If you ever want to see your grandchildren graduate, you have to stop immediately." Tears welled up in his eyes when he realized what exactly was at stake. He gave it up immediately. 3 years later, he died of lung cancer. It was really sad and destroyed me. My mother said to me, "Don't ever smoke. Please don't put your family through what your grandfather put us through." I agreed. At 28, I have never touched a cigarette, I must say. I feel a very slight sense of regret for never having done it, because this video gave me cancer anyway. Sam being able to carry Frodo and not be affected by the ring means the ring doesn't understand transitive properties, so they could have just taped the ring to a mouse and then carried the mouse with no ill effects. Whole thing would have taken 20 minutes. 2019 Annual Bead Tug of War Champion. The England football team visited an orphanage in Russia yesterday. "It's heartbreaking to see their little faces with no hope," said Vladimir, aged 6. Inspirational movies be like. Villain who practiced all his life. Hero who did a 2-month crash course. Mum, for the last time, Braden, we only use that word at home or on the internet. A cat girl trapped in a wall. I can't miss this chance. Please no. Put your meat away. Smack. Ham. How do you understand this picture? You need to have a wife and hose for you to have a good balance in life. My boyfriend pees in me and calls me his lil water balloon. I told them Mark with a C, we are back to being doomed. Folks who don't give you a recipe because it's a family secret are very odd. First of all, it's not like your family is living off these cinnamon rolls, and secondly, you've told me you cheat on your wife before, so like, is it ducking clove or not? My boyfriend took me to get undies and he wanted to embarrass me, so he said real loud, "I can't wait to rip these off with my teeth," and I replied with, "Seriously, you need to stop, Hanu. You're my brother. I won." That's when you say oh. But when Dad says it, it's okay. Goes to a strip club, uses Mum's credit card, gets employee discount. Nursing school doesn't prepare you for the number of elderly patients who will casually confess to decades-old murders. I was going to donate blood today, but they always ask why too many personal questions. Like, whose blood is this and where did you get it? Someone donates 1 kidney and is hailed as a hero. I donate 5 and get arrested. Need books? No worries. Donate plasma. Me, I cannot afford tuition. United States. Then pay with your blood. I destroyed some kid on FIFA and he just sent me this. I bet your dad is so disappointed. Who wants to raise a man who plays with Madrid? Do you always take the lazy way? Do you work at Target and go to the local community college? I bet he asks you how that degree is coming like 3 times a month. It's always the same though, isn't it? That tinge of shame, then a small outburst. I'm working on it, Dad, and my app is gonna take off. But there is no app, is there? There's no hope. Just loneliness. Critical oversight, John Cena let this one lucky make a wish kid pin him for the WWE title, but now he'll have to defend it this Sunday versus Kane. Duck. Sisters donate their kidneys to strangers to honor their dad who died from kidney failure. So kidney failure runs in the family and they donate a kidney. You know what's creepy about Humpty Dumpty? They never said he was an egg. This could be us. Even though I was like 10, I still thought, how the duck did he pipe her? How do you usually clean up after Shreks? Wipe my dick. Wipe my tears. Close laptop. Sleep. Vixen's Gentleman Club. Rare Pokemon in VIP room Asclepius. Can we call later when we're bot off work? I know you're having a bad day, so. What is that? Taking date back home. Her, you wanna get naughty? Me, yes. Santa Claus takes off hot girl mask. You just ducked up, pal. Me. What noise does a cat make? Meow. Correct. What noise does a dog make? Woof woof. Awesome. Now, what noise does a cow make? Jeremy, if you even ducking think about going to the pub with your friends, you can forget about ever getting back in this house. Such a brilliant boy. You're the best son any father could have. Come here, you. Now let's call your parents for the ransom money. I once had a roommate in uni who invited 3 different men over, one after the other, ducked them all in a night loud as duck, then came to sit on my bed talking about how she loved her boyfriend. Sad thing is, I knew her boyfriend felt terrible for him, in fact, but it wasn't my place to tell. Girl code. Delivery time stated between 45 to 60 minutes, but it was delivered within 25 minutes. This was a bit of an inconvenience as I was balls deep in the wife at the time. Drum lessons for children. Option 1. For $25, I will teach your child the basics of drumming, such as proper technique, sight reading, and good overall musicianship. Weekly 60-minute lessons. Option 2. For $500, I will insult and discourage your child to the point that they'll never touch a drumstick again, and you can just put an end to that shit right now. 1 8 to 10-minute lesson. Stop moving it! You're just trying to freak me out. I'm not moving it. Yes, you are. Did you say something, sweetie? What if we use 100% of our brain? Bro, how was the exam? Man, I copied from Wikipedia. To avoid plagiarism, I deleted that section from Wikipedia. Do men look at their wife's face during Shreks? I did once and she looked very angry. She was looking from the window. Man pays over $200 to ship Texas dirt to Italy for son to be born over Texas soil. Hola! Yo shadow look like a midget bout to cast a spell. I would probably last 10 seconds with both no need to explain Violet. But Tyson, I just feel like he's very tight and it would feel so good. Who would you last 5 minutes with? Prime Mike Tyson or Violet Myers? Turkish photographer beats up client after learning bride is 15 years old. My best friend passed away recently. Grieving before his grave, I said, bro, I really missed you. My wife has been pregnant for 8 months now. How about you reincarnate as my child? 1 month later, my wife gave birth to a big boy. As my child grew older each day, I realized he looks a lot like my best friend. I'm really happy that my prayer worked. Bro, I have 2 bad news for you. Combine them. Your girlfriend is cheating on both of us. If you feed a moose, it may become aggressive and attack the next human it meets if it has no food to offer. Feeding a moose is my favorite hobby now. Semen. Court? Lawyer, did you kill him? Me? No. L, you know what the punishment is for committing perjury? Me. Lips on the mic. Much less than murder. Vasectomy only works when you tell your wife. Failure to tell her. Research shows she'll continue giving birth to healthy children. In 2010, a black Nigerian couple living in London gave birth to a white, blonde-haired and blue-eyed baby that they called the Miracle Baby. Does your boss know you joke about design industry on Twitter? Yeah, he does. If you'd like to contact him, however, please feel free. Hey, my name's from the recruitment agency Media. I was wondering if you knew about your employer Tommy Mason and his Twitter material? I am my own boss, you wet wipe. Tommy. After firefighters saved piglets from a barn fire, 6 months later the farmer sent them sausages made from the piglets as a thank you gift. Making sure no one's left behind. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family just like you. This is how passengers were evacuated from the Delta Airlines plane. Jonathan Simpson is the pilot with more than 420 hours of flight time in 69 types of aircraft. His action today at the airport of Toronto in Canada saved 80 passengers on board. Our restaurant is hiring. Dishwasher, qualifications. With pleasing personality. Must be at least 18 years old. Honest, hard-working, team player. Male, female, gay, whatever is fine. Must have a master's degree or doctoral degree. Knowledge in quantum physics is a plus.